Hello again. It's Peace Egg once again, and I'm here to show you an actual, even scarier game. Welcome to Kool-Aid Man for the Intellivision. You'll note this is an officially endorsed game by General Foods. This is an official Kool-Aid game. So, without further ado, let's just get into this run. Oh wait, sorry, I've still got the old time. There we go. That was the dead-end road time, naturally. Let's get a brand new time, because this is a 10-minute par, and it will take just a little under that. Let's go right about now. There we go. So, the plot of this game. We are two kids, and this is not our house. We are trapped in a haunted house. It's filled with these little ghosts bouncing around called Thirsties. And we have to assemble a pitcher, get a bag of sugar, and a packet of Kool-Aid to drive them off. Yeah, they're called Thirsties. That is the actual name the instruction manual gives them. And yes, the instruction manual also says we are in a haunted house. Now, the Thirsties are here to basically, well, there's no way of getting around it. They're here to murder the children. And by the way, the sugar is up on a table, so we have to grab it. We're a pair of kids, so we can each hold one item. And we have to grab a stepladder and go up and get the bag of sugar. And then we'll get a Kool-Aid packet later. We bring this all to a sink, a kitchen sink no less, and we summon the Kool-Aid Man to help us with the Thirsties. I want to point out the weirdness that there's sugar, Kool-Aid, and a pitcher of Kool-Aid, or a pitcher used for making Kool-Aid, rather, in a haunted house. Much less that we're trapped in there, and our first thought is not to run away screaming, but rather to summon the Kool-Aid Man to help us. I also like to point out, this is a game that was endorsed, or not, well, endorsed and authorized by General Foods. And they're actually very proud of this in terms of putting across the Kool-Aid Man brand. So here we go. We're gonna drop off the sugar, switch over to the other kid, drop off the pitcher, and let's get that Kool-Aid packet. Now, the motion here is about as good as you'd expect for those of you who are familiar with Intellivision games. You know they don't control very well most of the time, and this is no different. And also, this game is kind of half-baked in that I say the run is one loop. There are exactly two layouts in which to find Kool-Aid, sugar, and a pitcher. And we're going to go through both of those layouts and be done. There's the Kool-Aid. We pick it up from what appears to be a cabinet or a fridge. And oh yeah, the countdown timer. Good shout on that. That timer, if that runs out at either point, either with the kids trying to find items or the Kool-Aid Man, we immediately game over. And yes, Tex, I will definitely show you after this run what a death looks like, because you got to see this. I will tell you right now, any normal difficulty, not the kid-friendly difficulty, being this close to a Thirsty would be instant death. Or, well, it would be bad. But get ready, y'all. It's time.
He's here.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Now I'm eating the Thirsties. I have to devour the Thirsties. This ghost wants to get away from me. Too bad, he's dead now. And now I'm hunting phantom flavors if I want to along the way, but they're just there for points, so I don't really care. But that's a phantom flavor. What's a phantom flavor in Kool-Aid? I don't know. But it doesn't matter. I'm hunting the red Thirsty that's bouncing around. It's on the other side of the house. It's about to get devoured by the Kool-Aid Man. That's what he does. He goes around devouring Thirsties. You all remember the ads from the 70s, the 60s, the 50s, where he would just unhinge his jaw and open it up and eat the Thirsties just all nom. Well, maybe you don't, but that's what happened. So here's the second house. We're trapped in another haunted house. And we're gonna get the sugar this time to start. I don't know if Phantom Flavors were the color change ones. I actually don't know enough about Kool-Aid. This apparently was a game that people could buy, though, for money. Not like discount, it was just your standard priced Intellivision game, if I recall. And yeah, it is possibly among a lot of games that were made on this system, and there's a lot of bad ones. It is possibly among the worst of them. There we go, step ladder down, let's climb it. Got the sugar. Now we're going to get that Kool-Aid packet. And Kat, to her credit, I saw her struggle with the stepladder. The stepladder is incredibly tough to climb. It has like a tiny little hitbox in which you have to climb a bit diagonally, like the other stairs. And swapping stuff here is also not easy, and it's not intuitive without reading the manual and saying, hey, press any key on the numpad on the Intellivision controller, because yeah, it had a numpad. And you swap kids. And yeah, if you've not had Kool-Aid, you're probably not missing out, but I was more of a high C kid growing up, if I'm being honest. And here we go. Gonna drop off the items we have and go over and get that pitcher. Kool-Aid down, sugar down. Just look at the idea of just like, let's get a whole big bag of sugar and dump it by a kitchen sink. We're unsupervised children, and we're having a great time here. Unsupervised in a haunted house being hunted to death. Where are our parents? Who thought this was a good idea? Not just the idea of letting the kids go into a haunted house with thirsties and all that, but who thought this was a good idea to market to children? Hey, children, how about a game in which you're being hunted by ghosts? Kids just like you. Well, never mind that. Here's Kool-Aid Man. One more time. He's here. Oh yeah! Now let's find those thirsties. Can I also mention that a lot of the Phantom flavors look kind of creepy? Like, the thirsties don't look that bad. They're just evil looking. They're akin to like Burger Time monsters almost. And this one's putting up a heck of a run. And here's the red, and that is going to be time. That is... that's pretty far off from world record, but... And it just loops, by the way. And on this difficulty, it loops endlessly at the same difficulty. At anything higher than this difficulty, and it starts to get harder and harder each time. Which, let me show you that before we go. Because you didn't get to see what happens when the kids get hunted. Let me show you what happens when that goes down. One more time. So here's a little thirsty over here. Uh-oh. Oh, this is bad. And Carol? The girl is dead, by the way. The girl just died. And there is no way that I know of to evade the thirsties once they latch onto you and that Jaws-like music starts. Like, you get close enough, and they're just on you. So anyways, this is my last run of Big Bad Game-a-thon and my first major marathon. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm PSEG. Please feel free to follow me on Twitch. I play a lot of driving games, a lot of retro games, sometimes scary games, and I often like playing them with friends. But until we see each other again, be good out there. Stay strong, stay safe, and enjoy the rest of Big Bad Game-a-thon. Back to you, Flannel Cat. Enjoy the rest of the runs.